Welcome to the desert, the great state of Arizona, here in Tucson at Arizona Stadium for an historic game in the Snoop Dogg Arizona Bowl. The college football postseason continues with the Arizona Bowl. It's the Cougars and the Braves. Reese Davis, David Pollack, and Jesse Palmer with you. Weather could be a factor. For more on that, we go to Holly Rowe.
I can tell you there is a lot of excitement down here on the field. The energy is electric, and it is gorgeous weather here late in the sun is out, and we are looking forward to some good football. As they say, it is perfect football weather. We're going to get great passing, good running conditions here on the field today. I'll keep you posted on how that plays out as the game goes along. Guys, back to you.
Keep that super Doppler cranked up there, Holly. We'll look forward to it. So now the Braves offense will have the ball first. And this junior wide receiver is a focal point in their passing attack. And what a treat to see a couple of pass catchers like this, each taking their shot to make big plays.
Man, I've been waiting for this game for a long time, Reese, after everything you just said. Do not blink, do not go to the bathroom, because both of these offenses can score quickly. These passing attacks are two of the most dangerous in the entire country, and it's always fun when you get to this first game now, because it's one thing to do it in practice, but you can't wait to get out and finally do it against a live defense. And when you've got quarterback play and you've got weapons catching the ball like these offenses have, boy, oh boy, you know it's just going to be exciting.
He'll throw it. They needed a big play, and they got it, and the foot down for the first down.
Nice patience by the quarterback here, working against zone coverage. He was allowing his receiver an opportunity to find that open space in the defense before pulling the trigger.
Now on 1st and 10 from the 29. Wants to go right back downfield. That's reeled in. It's Maddox. Ripping off a pretty good chunk of yardage. They've got it out to the 41 with a first down. That big pickup on what they call the drag route, but if you hit it on time, you can hit the turbo boosters.
And you've got to be accurate on the throw too, Reese. Nice job by the QB there, putting it out in front of his receiver to make an easy catch and then advance it.
Caught over the middle. It's Siegel. Good pickup, a little bit short of the sticks.
Great job by the quarterback there. He saw the safety bite on the run fake. So as the safety comes running downhill, he now knows he has the slant throw to his receiver on the outside.
And the Braves can really attack on this 2nd and short. Wants to throw again. Finds his man. There's some room. Just what they were looking for, and he's got him set up in business at the 35 with a first down.
I'll tell you, this guy has to get touches early in games. They're doing a good job of that right now. He's so dangerous once he has the ball in his hands. And I think if you're on offense, you move him around and you find more creative ways to get him involved.
And the Braves getting set on 1st and 10. And this will be incomplete. A big hit there forces 2nd down.
Hey, man, if you're going to force incompletions when the QB's thrown to the tight end, you better be physical. Nice job with the hit, forcing that incompletion.
What will they dial up on 2nd and a long way to go? They'll run behind the big guys on the right. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple.
That back had nowhere to go. The defensive line ate up the blocks, but how about the linebacker swarming in, coming in and making a great play on the ball carrier?
The 7th play of this opening drive will be a 3rd and long. Looking downfield, and he needs a bunch. Oh, he dropped it, and what a missed opportunity early in this football game.
And the offense got themselves in a tough situation. 3rd and long, so hard to execute, especially when the field starts to shrink. But the good news is they got a field goal in their back pocket.
Now on 4th down, here comes the field goal team. This is going to have to be unleashed from 54 yards out. He slides that just inside the right upright. And with that, they break the seal on the scoring. It's 3-0. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. The Cougars offense takes the field for the first time in this game. He has a talented cornerback on the other side. He's really been looking forward to this matchup to prove how good he is. From the gun, running back on the move. Forges ahead, picks up about 3 to the 29.
And that's a really nice play. It's impressive. When it's first down and the defense thinks you might be running the football, you still can line up. You can get some movement at the point of attack and find a little crease for your running back.
Solid pickup of 4 on first down. It's 2nd and 6. He's got it again. Finds his way for 3 out to the 33.
Well, in the last 2 plays, they've given this guy the ball, and he's done a really nice job, shown really nice vision. He's gotten what's available to him. He hasn't broken off the 60-yarder quite yet, but he is doing a nice job of putting this offense now in a very manageable third down situation.
It'll be 3rd and short from their own 33. Got out of trouble, got rid of it. Finds his man, and he'll have enough for the first down at the 42.
Really nice job locking in by the quarterback that time on third down. That was the completion you had to have. You're only down 3-0, I get it. It's your second drive of the game, so lots of football to go, but you want to establish a rhythm and confidence as early as possible, and getting that completion on third down was big.
The option, the keeper. Give him a pickup of 2, now 2nd and 8.
Yeah, and it's a nice job by this defense understanding, listen, that QB is a threat. And they're going to run all kinds of options, and he's going to run the football. They were dialed in and got that sucker to the ground.
Working well behind the sticks on 2nd down. Keeping it on the ground with the running back. And he's knocked down.
And a lot of times the fit up front, linebackers are fitting holes, and that ball bounces, and it's supposed to go somewhere. And sometimes it goes to a DB, and the offense will get a W. Like, they'll get a win because you'll break a tackle. How about the tackle by that young fella? I know he likes to cover, but I love the way he comes up and makes the tackle.
Trying to move the sticks on 3rd down through the air. Got his man downfield. Nice job to pick up the first down, and they'll spot it at the 42. These 2 guys, just on the same wavelength, they make clutch connections all the time.
And that's practiced, man. That's all summer. That's all spring. Just so many hundreds and thousands of balls where you know exactly when that guy's going to break. You know he's a stud. You're going to feed him, especially on these third down situations.
A very short pickup there, and that'll be the final play of the first quarter. Heading in the opposite directions now as we crank it up in the second. Offense walks to the line for play number 7 of the drive. Wide receiver going in motion. They'll go to work in the air on 2nd down. Makes the grab. It's Parks. And they pick up just a few on that completion.
This slot receiver gives defensive coordinators nightmares. You have got to double him virtually on every pass play. He better have safety help over top. Otherwise, this guy's a threat to score every time they throw the ball.
They've made clutch, tough plays on this drive on 3rd down. They need 1 more on 3rd and 7. Snagged out of the air. All the way down to the 25-yard line. They move the sticks. It's 1st down. We asked earlier this week, who's your favorite receiver? And, of course, he said the open one. But we know who he really wants to go to on 3rd down.
The best one. I mean, I think the open one, obviously the politically correct answer, but you want to find the guy that you got that great chemistry with. You know exactly where he's going to be. You got that bond and that trust.
And the timing just a hair off.
Well, I know that one falls incomplete, but as the head coach, you got to still love what you've seen from your quarterback early in this game. He's been accurate, in a great rhythm. To start the game 4 for 5, that's pretty good.
Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long. From the gun, they'll try to impose their will. Stop is made almost immediately. Give him 1 to the 23.
And, man, the big fellas up front, they don't get a lot of credit. They don't get talked about a lot unless it's negative, but they're the big component, man. They've got to get some push, to get some running lanes, get this running game going. They're the ones that make it go.
From here, it would just be a 30-yard field goal try. Let's see how aggressive they're going to be to try to pick up that first down. It's complete. He's got enough. It'll be a first down. They've got it at the 12. Third down, a lot of times it comes down to not necessarily who's the most open, who do you trust the most?
Yeah, it's not about the X's and the O's. It's about the Jimmies and the Joes. And when my guy's better than you and I get you matched up out wide and I know I trust you, I'm finding you.
Looking downfield on first down. And he dropped it, just didn't look the thing all the way in.
You're not going to see that happen too often. The quarterback, man, he was licking his chops. He saw a big space in the middle of the field. He had his best receiver there ready to make a play, and he dropped it.
Going to work on second down in the red zone is still some ground to cover to pick up that first down. Misfired on the last play. They'll go back to the air. He's got the tight end. That completion will take them inside the 10 to the 9-yard line.
I know everyone's yelling like you didn't get the first down, we need more yards. But if you think about it, nice short completion, sets up a third down. And guess what? Nowadays, fourth down, green light. We're going to go for it anyways.
After that last one, they're staring at a second and long first down marker just short of the goal line. He's got it and still on his feet. He's going to come up about 5 yards short of the line to gain. They'll try to salvage a field goal on this drive. From the right hash, and this distance makes that angle not quite so severe. Absolutely center cut. And with the field goal, we are tied here in the second quarter.
And you want a touchdown and you want to be aggressive, but, man, right down the middle, that obviously gives me some confidence down the road that I can trust this guy.
And he takes this from inside the 5. Tackled and brought down at the 16-yard line after the return. Let's see if they can get something going here late in the half. They're going to open this drive with a pass. Quickly to the tight end. He gets it up across the 20 to the 22 before he's pushed out of bounds.
Man, you see tight end matchups all over the field all the time now. It used to just be in the red zone. Now you just find the big fella, you put him in the slot, try to give him the ball as much as possible because you know he can make big plays.
And the Braves with a second and short to keep this drive moving. We'll take a quick break here. 2 minutes to play in the first half. And here comes the offense on second down. Pulls it and fires to the left. And the defense settled in to stop that one for a short gain.
And offenses nowadays, they're really just counting numbers. How many guys do you have out wide? How many guys do I have out wide? If I have enough guys to block your guys, boom, it's just built into the offense. Pitch, catch, let me get a few yards.
Boy, could they use a conversion on third and short from their own 24. Looking to throw for it. Unloads to the wideout. Finds a man in the middle. Now the offense wants to make sure everything's straightened out, and they call their first timeout. And they can take a moment to try to build a little momentum, get the right play called after picking up the first down. Looking to throw on first down. Out of the backfield, he's open. Stopped at the 47 after a 10-yard gain. And that is why you call it a safety valve. You avoid the quarterback getting hit, and you also release the pressure that's being applied on the offense.
Defense is going to have to think about this in the future because you live and die by the blitz. It's great to try and get extra bodies getting after the quarterback, but then you risk running backs leaking out of the backfield and hurting you in the passing game.
He's got his man. Didn't pick up a lot there. Moved it forward just a few.
And I like a good check down as much as anybody. Survey the field, don't make a mistake, check it down to your running back, let him do the rest. But there was two guys right next to him. So that was actually a little bit of a dangerous throw, but you could tell they were definitely locked in, and they were not going to let that running back catch that football and go anywhere after the catch.
They've got the first down, mark it at the 26 in the waning seconds of the half. Timeout taken by the offense. It's their second. And they'll still have one in their pocket for what's left in this first half. And the Braves will have it 1st and 10. Oh, they're after him. Hit hard just as he released it on first down and just couldn't get it to the receiver.
We just have not seen this offense look very sharp so far in this game, running or throwing it. In the second half, throwing it specifically, I think they need to find a better rhythm. They've got to find a way to get some completions strung together.
Behind the chains now on 2nd and long. Back to throw, time running short in the half. Just gets rid of it to the running back underneath. Now the offense will burn their 3rd and final timeout. And they won't be able to stop the clock again for the remainder of this half. From the gun, he'll try to throw for it on 3rd down. Here comes the rush, and they've got him wrapped up at the 28. That's going to wrap up the first half here, and now we join Kevin with the halftime update.
Thanks, fellas. The end of a very entertaining first 2 quarters of football in Tucson and an intriguing Arizona Bowl. This defense has set the tone through 2 quarters of football. They've drawn a line in the sand, and they've held it. It's why they'll take a lead into the second half, and it could be why they come away with a big victory. With that said, let's send it back to Reese and the guys for the conclusion of the Arizona Bowl.
And the Braves will kick it off to start the second half. Here he comes from inside his own 5. He'll be stopped short of the 20-yard line on the return. They'll mark him at the 19. The Cougars offense takes the field to start this drive. Off play action on first down. Throws to the tight end. Finds space on the right. And they'll spot it at the 45. That's good enough for a first down.
Such a nice job in pass protection. You got the corner route there to the tight end. It's going to take the big fella a little while to get to that area of the field, so you got to build a nice pocket for the quarterback to throw from. And all 5 guys up front doing their job individually, working together in tandem beautifully. That's what really allowed that play to work.
From the gun, the ground game. And a really short game before he gets a whole bunch of company from the defense.
And we knew the linebackers were the strength of this defense, but coming in the offense, man, they felt really good about their running back. And so far, man, it's been a fun matchup to watch, but advantage to these guys that have been filling gaps, scraping, getting to the football, making plays. This linebacker unit really held down this rushing attack that they usually hang their hat on.
And this defense's head is spinning. He gets it down to the 27.
And that's a nice job by this offense. They got to find a way to continue to string good plays together. They've had a few, but they haven't put 3, 4, 5, 6 together, putting a drive like this together. Now, let's go pay this thing off and punch it in the end zone.
Off the play fake on first down, wants to throw. Under fire. And he's sacked. Great work there by this defense.
Play-action pass success has a lot to do with selling that fake. You could tell defense was not buying it, got in the backfield, got the big play.
So now on second and long, you start to think just don't fall out of field goal range. The play-action fake. He finds a soft spot in the middle. And an absolutely fearless tackle, giving up size, still got him on the turf. You know, we joked that the tight end's always open, David, but play action almost makes it impossible to keep them covered.
And yeah, because those guys, they're such good blockers most of the time. They're big and physical, and they sell block for a second, and then they run open and they find holes in zones, or they get good matchups. And man, those tight ends nowadays are nightmares for defenses to try to stop.
Well, this tight end's really good at finding soft spots in zones. It's not just working over the middle of the field either, but also on the perimeter of the field. And that time, as soon as he releases off the ball, he knows there's no one following me, running with me. This must be zone coverage. Where can I post up and make this easy for my quarterback? He finds that spot. It's a nice game by the offense.
Splits the uprights right down the middle. And with that, they've taken the lead.
And I'll be honest, I don't love the call. On fourth and that short, I want to go for it. But you trust your kicker, he does his job, and he puts 3 on the board.
On the move from inside his 5. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. The Braves will try to get their offense going on this drive. Wants to throw on first down off the play fake. They haven't really been able to light up this scoreboard, but putting points up would be huge here. Can't find his man as he took a shot trying to deliver that football, and it'll be second down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. Off play action. Looking to the big tight end. That's caught. It's Maddox. He'll step out of bounds right at the 35-yard line, and maybe they've got something cooking.
This tight end is such a weapon because he can line up all over the field. That time he starts in the slot. He's running the corner route against zone coverage, and he's just got athleticism and wiggle and the ability to separate and make big plays. It's so nice to have a target like that.
Rolls it in. They got him free for a big gainer down to the 43.
It has not been a banner performance so far by this offense. Here in the second half, they need more plays like that. That's a good sign, but you got to be able to put those plays back to back now. Really nice job early in the drive coming up with a big one in your own end. But now you've got to be able to string some of those along now and score some more points.
The throw. Grabbed over the middle. It's Seagal. He stopped at the 32, picks up 10 on the play and gets the first down.
That wide receiver on the outside is dangerous. When you're playing zone coverage, it's really hard because you're not chasing him. You can't really get hands on him. You got to make sure you send more guys his direction. Maybe slide those linebackers toward that wide receiver so you got a little more help on the outside.
Got a man. It's Humphreys. And the defense had that one well covered. Just a short gain there.
On defense, man, it helps you a lot when you can be a linebacker or a corner or safety, anybody, and you see the QB throw the football. Now I can break on the football right away and limit gains like right here on this play.
Back to pass. Working that left side now. And a good job of coverage by that defense. Just a short pickup. They were able to make the completion, but he had to pick his way for just a little bit. Needed a little more help to spring him for some yardage.
Yeah, if you're going to have success when you throw it outside like that, you're going to need some more blocking and better blocking downfield. Give the defense credit, though. They were able to rally and made a tackle.
On third down, he'll try to pick it up through the air. Quarterback on the move, still looking. He slides and gets the first down. What a weapon to have a guy who can move the chains for you by any means necessary. Here comes the fourth. Time to see who steps up, who makes the winning plays to take home that W. They'll go back to work with a first down in the final period. Hand off from the shotgun. Picked up maybe a yard. It's down at the 16.
Man, it's really hard to control the running game if you don't control the line of scrimmage. And how about the defensive line doing a great job attacking those guys up front, not open up lanes to run through. Nice job just nullifying that run altogether.
After picking up a couple at 2nd and 8. They'll go right back to him. Can't get him to the ground. Wrestled down at the 8-yard line as they threaten deep in the red zone. Really need to pick up this conversion and avoid having to settle for the field goal. Trying play action. Unleashes to the end zone. Touchdown Braves! And they've moved out front here in the fourth.
Well, this offense needed a touchdown. No doubt that was the guy the QB was going to be looking for on that play.
On to attempt the try. And the extra point is good, and every point counts. It's now a 4-point lead in the fourth. And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. The Cougars offense takes the field to start this drive. Gives it on the option. Breaks into the open. That one could really put this drive into high gear as they have a first down at the 37.
Man, that was a good run, but it was almost even better. Great job by the offense. Keep the running game going. You get big chunks like this. Not only was that a big chunk, it also looked like it could have gone for more.
They've got it at the 37. It's 1st and 10. Might as well give it to him again. Knocked down behind the line of scrimmage. He'll lose a yard.
Yeah, and this offense has to find a way to run the football. They got to get more creative, whatever that looks like for this offense, something to jumpstart them because nothing really going on the ground.
Yeah, defensively, though, you got to give them credit, too, because they knew that physically they were going to try to be challenged up front. That was a big MO for this offense coming into it. But the defense, they've risen to the occasion. Their front seven has dominated this entire game.
He's across the 50 and out of bounds at the 49, and a great pickup on that one.
You know, football really is a game similar to chess, and there's this cat and mouse game going on between the offensive and defensive coordinators right now. It'll be interesting to see later in the game if the offensive coordinator shows the defense the exact same pre-snap look. The defense will be thinking they're going to the corner route, but then this time the receiver will break to the middle of the field, might catch the defense completely off guard.
He was looking for some place to put his foot in the ground, but the defense was everywhere, and he's knocked down behind the line.
And this defense has brought their A-game. Done a great job stopping the run, stopping the pass, not giving up a lot of points. Even right there, everything's difficult. They string it out towards the sidelines. Everybody's flying to the football. This defense has looked spectacular today.
bringing the heat. On the run, and he'll slide to avoid the big hit.
Welcome to the frustrating reality of college football. Like, the guy at the quarterback spot, he can just do that. Pull it down, get positive yards, makes the defense have to account for him every single play.
They're staring down the defense and this crowd on this huge 3rd and 4. From the gun, wants to pass. Oh, they really could have used that catch there. Physical pass defense. It brings up a 4th down.
When you're in zone coverage and it's 3rd down, man, it's eyes on the quarterback. Break as soon as the hand separates from the football. You see the slant coming in behind. Nice job making your presence felt. They want to throw those. They need to pay for them. Be physical. Make sure he doesn't catch that football.
Can't find his man. It'll be incomplete, and that is a heartbreaker this late in the game. Out of the chute, quick toss to the right. So the defense trying to maximize their clock management. They use the timeout here, and the 2-minute stoppage is coming. Really good concept there to get things going and use the tight end early.
Yeah, I mean, just such a great job on 1st down, setting up an easier 2nd down. Understanding I don't always have to push the ball down the field, but see the tight end, make the throw. No, it's not a big gain, but makes life really easy on me on 2nd down.
We'll head to the 2-minute timeout. Tight ball game here, and this offense will try to milk the clock. It's 1st and 10 for this offense from the 42. They'll keep it on the ground, trying to milk the clock. And a decent gain there before the defense makes the stop. A mere 4 seconds after the clock stopped for the 2-minute timeout, the defense gets it stopped again, trying to get the ball back. Now on 2nd down, and we'll probably see another run, and that might do it if they can get a 1st down. Trying to impose their will with the run. He never had a chance on the draw, tackled almost as soon as he got the ball. No wasted time as the defense uses a timeout here, 1:54 left to play. Defense trying to come up with a stop on 3rd and short from the 37. The option look. He'll pitch it. And the 4th option there is to throw it in reverse, and that's what happened on that one.
How about this defense rising to the challenge? Focal point number 1, stopping the great running back. Check. How do we do it? Being physical at the line of scrimmage, getting off blocks, not missing a lot of tackles. They have checked all of those boxes and shut this dude down.
They put on the heat and they blocked it. He picks it up.
And they had been practicing this all week long. They saw something on film that made them think they could overload them on the right-hand side, and they were able to get back there to block that kick.
First snap of this drive will come from the 46. They'll start this drive going to the air. Throws to the wideout. He's got it. Oh, what a big play for this offense as they get it to the 33-yard line.
You know, sometimes when you're throwing against zone coverage, you need time for the routes to develop. So nice job by the quarterback there, being patient, allowing his receivers to work themselves open.
This is what you do in the backyard. You never do it in the middle of the game. It's always final drive, clock winding, got to have a score. Offense down 1 possession.
And this offense just hasn't found a way to kind of open it up. Like, they haven't found those explosive plays. It feels like the defense is kind of strangling them and staying really close to the line of scrimmage because of their lack of their big play ability over the top. This offense has to dial something up.
Wants to pass, and he's got to make a play. And he was hit just as he released it, and it falls to the turf.
Well, I know it hasn't been a tremendous day statistically for this quarterback, but his decision-making has been good enough to win this game. Hasn't thrown a lot of TDs so far, but when things aren't open, he throws it away like on that play right there. He's not putting his team in a bad spot, and that's why they still have a shot to walk out of here with a W.
He's going to take off, and he's going to be stopped just short of the first down. He tried to get it on his own.
And that's exactly what this defense is going to have to do late in this football game. They understand the situation. They're in the full 2-minute drill. They're playing pass. but understanding the quarterback can still run. Nice job playing pass, playing coverage first, protecting yourself, and then rallying to the football and getting the quarterback on the ground.
And the fourth down pass falls incomplete, and they'll have to give up the football.